Hi, Karina. I was replying to your post on the state of Arizona's ethical disciplinary actions and the specific case that you cited, which was the case of the woman who came to the session for her client and came to the session stumbling drunk without shoes and quite obviously impaired. Obviously, she violated the ACA section C2G ethic on impairment because counselors in that section, it states that counselors are specifically expected to self-monitor themselves for issues that they have regarding their personal life, and to be extra vigilant and diligent, making sure that they are self-aware enough to address those issues and to make sure that her client is taken care of, in if that means by other clients or taking a break from her counseling services until she gets back on her feet. She obviously did not do those things, and she obviously violated that part of the code of ethics. And the conduct was just, ethically not right anyway. To be coming in drunk to work is a professional issue as well as an ethical issue. It's interesting because I think this goes along with what I was talking about in my post about how counselors really need to have that gatekeeping idea, not only as supervisors and counselor educators, but also just as co-workers, because it makes me think if someone was that far gone, such as this case with the woman who came to her session drunk, it makes me wonder, was this a private practice where there's very little dialogue between other counselors? And if so, how do we mitigate and solve that issue of counselors who are not really checked on by other employers that may be having these personal issues? In the article that I found by Decino, Walks, and Phillip about enunciating and underlining the importance of gatekeeping in the profession, I think that people around her, if it were possible, really also needed to step up in this case, because it's very interesting that it went so far as her behavior of showing up drunk. It makes me think that, was there any other interventions early that could have been used? So I think that it really goes to show that we as counselors, as counselor educators, even as counselor students, really need to make sure that we are keeping everyone around us accountable so that things like that just don't happen again. But I thought your post was very interesting, and I really appreciated all that you had to say.